Hi, I'm back, and I've read a few books. I somehow only managed to read four during March, but it's at least something. So, the first book I finished was The Subtle Knife by Philip Pullman, and I kind of liked it. Um, I actually just finished it a few days ago, so I think I only read in the last week of March where I finished something. Then I actually read Solo Leveling. It's the light novel and the third book. So I also really enjoyed this. Then after that, I finished listening to I'm Glad My Mom Died. And then the last book I read was I Married a Merman, like this one here. So these were the books I read. And actually, the last one I finished at 1:30, so in the middle of the night, but it technically already was April, but I counted too much. So, yeah. By the way, in the background, you can see my aquarium. I thought this might be a nicer background than the shelf for once. So, yeah. Um, I also read a little bit of The Bees, like just now. I also got the audiobook, but I'm now at page 108, so I'm gonna listen to this and hopefully finish it soon. Maybe I'll also read a bit of it, but yeah. I'm currently not really in a reading mood. Like I want to read, but also I don't want to read really long books, which is why I read this. It was actually nice to read something shorter. I also finished it in 2 days. Also, Solo Leveling was really quick to read. The writing is pretty big and also very easy. I also might read a few mangas. Yeah, I should. I have a lot of those too. Yeah. So I think I've now only have to read 95 books, like that I have unread on my shelf. Also, I was very, very close to buying the first book of the Caravel series, but I decided against it because I've seen that the German book is really pretty, but also they are very expensive. So one book is, I think, a little bit over 19 euros, and a free would be 57 euros. And if I only buy the English books, like the box set, I think I'd pay only 30, so I would save at least 25 euros, which is a lot. And the challenge I set for myself, where I can only spend the money of the books I've read, I'm now at 17 books that I've read this year. So it's not really enough to buy these books. But I theoretically would already have the first of the Caravel series. But I think I'm just going to continue reading books I already own and then think about buying new books. At least this sounds like a kind of good idea. Yeah, so that's my plan for now. Also, I'm planning on reading The Luminaries, I think it's called, from the Illumicrate box. So, yeah, I've seen or heard that the second book, I'm not sure if it's already out or coming out soon, but I think Illumicrate is going to publish the second book too. So it would be nice to know if I want to have the second one. And yeah, so when it comes out, I can buy it. Or not, depending on whether or not I like it. So yeah, this comes to my stack of books that I still want to read. Like, it's a lot. I have one book that I need to read. I don't have that much time for it anymore, so that's kind of important. And behind me I have a few books that I've started reading. Like, one I'm almost halfway through, but I'm just not feeling fantasy right now. So yeah, well, which is weird because this is fantasy too. But I also want to read the third book in this series, so I have it finished. I actually want to finish most series. I have the next books for all three of these. Like, here I have the next two books. There are currently 3 more. Yeah, she came out with another book. And here I think there are already 8 books, and I have the 4th. But these are like really, really expensive, so after I read the 4th, I'll have to see what I'm going to buy. But I really want to continue with this. It's after I read this, I was already thinking about starting the next one. But somehow I always need to have like a break in between a series. Like, I still haven't read the next book in the Shadow Me series, which for me would be Restore Me, because I just need a break in between. So yeah, I hope I'll finish the Beast soon. And then I think I might start with reading The Luminaries, and also the next book of this. And I hope it's going to work somehow. I'll probably just read something else because I'm not feeling any of these books. But yeah, I think I've talked enough for now. So we'll see each other soon. Bye.